Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship with this person. It could also be a situationship. And others of you may have just simply had this relationship where it was an exchange of glances with your eyes. Yes, a whole relationship based on the eyes. That does happen. Also, I do channel through my higher intuitive self. I actually don't use any spirit guides. And only at the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you with some advice regarding this entire situation, which is really telling me that there's a lot of differences of beliefs here. And somebody is, very dominating. Maybe a narcissist. Power. Wow. We have here beliefs followed by sensuality. Then we have fear. Feelings and emotions. Change. Crossroads. Doubt. Creativity. And under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have power. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, we have been through a lot, and we have experienced each other's differences. I know that you were born and brought up in a very different way, and so was I. And it is difficult for me to be somebody I am not. There are certain things that I feel that I can't change. This is a part of who I am. This is the way I was raised. This is the way I was just a few years ago. I can't change my ways because it's what I believe. And I have strong beliefs. But I also know that our opinions, our ideas, our values, between you and I, they are quite different. And the first thing that really strikes me why we don't get along is because of our differences. I do feel that in this connection there's a sense of sensuality. You are very sensual. You're very good looking. Everything about you, your skin, your eyes. I like touching you. I want to touch you. And it is difficult for me to stay away. You have this way of seducing even though you don't have to try. I am afraid, though. Certain things have happened in this connection that make me feel very nervous now. This nervousness that I feel, it comes with anxiety and stress. A long time ago, it may have seemed to you that I was very confident. I had a lot of self-esteem, and I felt very secure in myself, but things have changed. I am no longer that person. I have actually lost my confidence, lost my self-esteem, and I feel very insecure. And the feelings that I have towards you, I do have feelings, and I have emotions towards you. These are things that actually scare me. It also makes me nervous. It also makes me afraid. And therefore, I don't really express all of these feelings and emotions to you. When you're happy, I'm happy. And when you're sad, my world falls apart and I want to make it better. But I can't. I do want to make a change. This can no longer stay the way it has been over this past while. I want to make a change. Things have to be different now. And I want this change to be swift. I do feel that in this connection, there's a sense of crossroads, making a decision, wanting to make a decision. I do understand that in this situation that we're in, it's time for me to make that change and to make a decision. What do I want to do? Should I stay or should I go? Should I move on? Should I let go? I don't know. You and I have too many differences. Logically, I know that I probably should move on. But there's a part of me that gets held back. And that's a part of me that feels all of these emotions and feelings for you. So am I going to make a choice? I don't know. I doubt that I will. I doubt that I'll be able to make any type of choice. But what I do know is that there is something special here. And the both of us can work on this if we were to put our differences aside, and if there's a sense of forgiveness as well as a compromise. Only then can things be better. I do want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. Someone I can call my own. I do feel that in this connection, there's a sense of power that you hold and that you have over me. You have this way of being very sensual and seductive, but yet again you are temptation and you don't even have to try. I do feel that there is a lot of power that you do have. And it's important for me to be that person who can be strong enough to handle this feeling. You make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. You have absolutely no idea how much power you really have over me. All right, Sagittarius. So, there are definitely differences here. The beliefs card shows up, usually, when there's a sense of difference. So it could be your background, your religious background, your ethnic background, racial. It could be any type of difference. Maybe some of you are really rich, the others are not so rich. And so other people may have a say in the matter. people and families, the society, your friends may be saying, no, that's not the right person you need to be with. No, no, no. There's a day and night difference between the both of you. You shouldn't be with that person. But then they'll tell you why. You're a very fun person. Look at this person. They're so serious. Why would you want to be with them? And so this is something that's going on here. There's some people, for some of you, this is a general love reading. For some of you, there's an actual talk, like somebody's saying these things to somebody. And the other thing is that it is just your behaviors that are just so different that one of you or both of you can't really tolerate each other to some degree. It really annoys you. They just don't listen. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting intuitively somebody's saying they just don't listen. And they only believe what it is they're saying to be true. So, yeah, it's a little pig-headed and a little arrogant, but that's the hardest thing about beliefs, right? If you believe in something so strongly, you can really change the world in a good way or a bad way. And belief is huge. It's our values. It's the way we were born and brought up. It's the way this person was during their teens, during their 20s, and now whatever age they are. But they've turned into what they are now. And it's hard to change them. The only way is a sense of compromise. If you cannot change completely yourself or change the other person, the easiest way is to change a little bit, just a little bit, and you both meet in the middle. And if there's something that you can actually avoid talking about, if there's a topic that always pisses the both of you off, let's not do that. Don't deal with that. Don't talk about it. But sometimes there are really important things we have to talk about. It has to be out in the air, out in the open. Has to be. And that is important to definitely discuss this. Third-party situation, most likely. Yeah. For some of you, it's a third-party situation. For others of you, it is a desire to reconcile, but not being able to because you feel this person might have bad habits. Bad habits mean unhealthy habits. Unhealthy habits for your body and your mind, your spirit, and your soul. All right. 9. There you are. So this is the Lover's Path Tarot deck. And in this deck, I have a look at what it is that may have caused the problem in the first place that really made the situation go downhill. So something that really ruined this relationship. What was that? Some of you might be aware of this. Others of you, you may never really have realized, and they might have just ghosted you and you wondered, left in the wind like a little leaf, spinning around, wondering, hey, what just happened? So we have here 9 of Staffs. And I do read the reverse. Here, feeling very overwhelmed by work. The need for a break. And because there's so much work and they're so overwhelmed, they are in denial of any responsibilities. They do not want to take responsibility for anything. So this is an issue because this person is so stretched that they're spread too thin, right? They've bitten off more than they can chew and even digest. So that's an issue. This person definitely is trying to avoid all of these problems that they're going to be getting into. They actually see themselves falling into certain issues and they're trying to take a step back. These issues are not related to you. These issues are related to other problems that are in their life. It could be financial, could be health related, could be other people that are causing the problems. But when somebody is also overwhelmed, it's not just a matter of being overwhelmed. It has an effect on you where they cannot give you their time, their energy, their effort that they would have because their energy is scattered. And so they can't be with you in that way. They can't dedicate their time to you because they're dedicating it somewhere else, because they're completely overwhelmed. So if you're wondering why this person didn't give you any attention, why they were not with you back then, why they did not support you, this is the reason why. Some of you might be aware of this, that they were either too busy working, or maybe they're trying to finish some type of a course, but they were actually busy. It could also be trying to settle separation. I'm getting separation or divorce. They're trying to settle a situation, but they could not give you that time that you needed. Another card we have here is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. This does talk about how there could have been a celebration. Here it talks about involving women. Not necessarily has to be women, but it's a celebration that involved maybe women and men, to the point where it became a little toxic. This person might have been going out partying for some of you, and it got to the point where it was very toxic. And they were not able to dedicate their time to you because their time was being spent elsewhere. Now, also, this card talks about overindulgence. So they overindulged in many things. Any type of overindulgence is bad. It's not healthy. And it could have been, like here, there's 3 cups. Could have been drinking. Could have been something to do with, hopefully not, maybe even drugs or narcotics. But it's something that was not healthy because it's overindulgence. And they might have been doing this to blow off some steam. Maybe they're too overwhelmed. Is that the right way to do it? No. No. My little saying to myself, get high with God in the sky. You're high with God. Yeah. It's nerdy, but you want to get high? Start meditating. That'll get you high. You have a friend. You have a friend. He's always there. It's a he. It is a he. It prefers to be in the masculine energy, but it actually is a female and a male, which is the source. How do I know that? My angel guide, Angel Fakil, told me. She's a gift to me by the source. So she tells me certain things that I ask. I don't ask too many questions. I should, ideally, but I let the mystery be there and then slowly unravel as the time comes. So there is a situation here where this person was not happy, and they tried to cover it up by distracting themselves. And that's what happened here. Unfortunately, the type of distraction that they were having, it was not healthy at all. Not good. Very unhealthy, and it can cause more problems in the long run. Here we also have procrastination. So why did this person not give to you or be with you the way that you wanted them to? They were procrastinating. That definitely is something that's popping up here. The card itself talks about procrastination. Why does somebody procrastinate? You remember there was a fear. There's fear involved in this feeling that they have. I don't know, was it this card or was it this? I do so many of these back to back sometimes. Yep, you have the fear here. Yep. Okay. So there was a sense of fear. And the fact that we had fear in this connection, it means there's that lack of confidence. There's anxiety, there's stress. There is paranoia even. The fear card talks about paranoia as well. So yes, why are they procrastinating? Because they are afraid of moving forward in this connection. And part of the reason was because they just did not have the time. If they were to go out with you and to only give you 10% of their time, how would that make you feel? Terrible, right? You wouldn't even want to see the person's face again. It's like, you totally disrespected me. You only gave me 10% of your time. This is something that really, really affects certain people. I was with a friend, and it was really, really terrible because he was on his phone the entire time. He was the one that said, let's go out for dinner. We went there. And there's this new girl, a woman that he was chatting with. But she kept texting him. And the entire time, he was supposed to take me out for a treat. The entire time he was on the phone. And he was giggling and he was laughing. Mind you, he's in his 50s, okay? Sorry, guys. And I'm sitting there, and I'm not such a young spring chicken either. And he's on the phone. Like, oh my God, get off the damn phone. 2 hours went by, and he was still texting, and he was smiling. It's like, dude, why'd you call me over here? Why are we sitting here? So that truly upset me. But I told him. And he didn't realize it on the day, but he realized it a few days later. Because he actually saw that, you know what, we didn't even have a decent conversation during dinner. And this was at a restaurant. And, I hadn't seen him for a long time. So it's just certain things like that, right? Some of you might have experienced something like that, that this person is either on their phone or they're just not able to give you their time. But the truth is, do you want to be with somebody in a romantic way? This was just a platonic friend that I have. But do you want to be with somebody in a romantic way where their attention is diverted, right? You can only be with somebody and be happy if they have, if they give you the attention 100%. But there's some people out there that know that they cannot give you the attention and therefore they don't move forward in the connection. There's some people out there that do that. Not everybody does. And that's when we start to get upset. That why isn't this person paying attention to me? I wore this pretty red dress today. And, they promised me that we're going to do this and that. But look at him. Or look at her. She's not giving me any attention. That really upsets people. And that's where the differences come in. That's where that procrastination comes in. Why is this person not moving forward? They're overwhelmed. A lot of other things are on their plate. With my friend, it was not other things. It was another lady. who he was trying to pursue, which I totally understand and I support. But there's a time for everything, right? There's a time when you have to dedicate your time to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones, right? To your lover. Everybody has a different category. Okay. I have here the Beginner's Tarot deck. Ooh, third party indeed. Could be third party. Lovers. A choice between two individuals. Whoa. 3 of Pentacles, another 3. So this is any intentions, any plans, any actions that they might take towards you. All right. Interesting. We have a situation here where they do want a second chance with you, but very immature energy. They like the way you look. Mostly based on looks. Not bad. I have to say the cards are not bad, but you do have the Lover's card. And so, I believe, in the beginning you did have Crossroads, I think. Did you have Crossroads? As far as I know, there was a choice and a change that had to be made in this connection. Yeah, okay, so I do see you had Crossroads. Sorry guys, it's just that I do put the cards away because I don't want to really have it scattered all over, like, I don't want a mess on my table. But you did have the Crossroads. Let me just put it right there. Okay? And there's also change. You can see that? All right. There's change, and there's a choice. There's a choice here too. Right there. The Lovers. So, question is, does this person love you? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That is why it's difficult for them to actually make a particular choice and to make that change that is required. Now, are they going to make a change? Yes, they are. Death is right here. First card, the strongest. This person really does want to put to sleep all that has happened before, and they want to start something brand new with you. Something that'll be more promising. A new day is dawning. Something that is going to not be like what it was before. But then they realize that, okay, I can only do this if I make a choice. And so are they going to make a choice? Yes, they are. They're deciding here between you and somebody else, or between you and another responsibility. What comes first? They are deciding on that. They're trying to make a choice. We also have here the Three of Pentacles. So here we also have a situation where this individual is in a position where either some of you have actually been working with this person recently or in the past, or you know this person directly or indirectly through somebody. That's the way it is. Whoever that person is, if that's how you know this person, then this person definitely is falling in love with you. That's what I was trying to get at with that. Also, if you're not able to talk to this person right now, what they're trying to do behind the scenes, they're trying to actually be this individual who can maybe reach out to you and work on something together with you. What they want is to be with you and to have the excuse of hanging out with you, working on a project with you. But it's with you. So there's this desire to have this connection with you on some level where there's this, let's make this together, let's build this together, let's manifest this together. Now, Judgment is next. That's a beautiful card. Is this person going to restart this connection? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. They want clarity, they want truth, they want transparency, and they want to give it to you, and they, of course, expect this in return. Truth and reconciliation. That's what they want. They want the truth of what has happened. They want to be true to you going forward. They also want to reconcile because they know what they did was wrong before. Here it also talks about clarity, transparency, not lying anymore, not making up stories anymore, not hiding things anymore. Are they going to take action towards you? With the Death card, they're taking action internally. This is just on their own, for their sake. Lovers, internally. Three of Pentacles, it's a plan. Yes, it's a plan towards you. Judgment is the intention. They do have an intention of having a second chance with you. The action is the Page of Pentacles. Yes, this person will reach out to you. The only thing about this is that it's a page. Right? This person's still going to be very inexperienced, maybe even immature in a way. However, when they reach out to you, just remember that they actually are reaching out to you because they have a massive crush on you. They feel that they are just so attracted to you because of the way you look. Yeah, this card sometimes talks about someone who has a really big crush on someone, but it's just because of the physical appearance. Now, also remember, this is a page. So for somebody who is immature, inexperienced, looks are everything. But hopefully, with a lot of love and understanding in this connection, because you do have the Lovers here, this does mean that this person does love you. It does seem that this person will reach out to you. That is totally up to you, Sagittarius, if you are going to take this offer. Will you take this offer? Some of you will be like, hell no. But you may wonder, and some people get offended, why do it have to be a choice? Why is there a choice between me and somebody else? Why cannot be the first? It's just like when we go to the grocery store. Yeah, a choice between this one or that one. Choice exists everywhere. We're always making choices. Even when we are, and I'm getting this weird image, but even when we're wanting to have a child, we have an idea in our head. There's a choice. Do I want a boy or a girl? You don't have to say it. You don't have to think it out loud or speak it with your mouth. But there is inside of your heart and mind, there's always a choice for anything that you are going to do. There's no reason to be upset about this person making a choice. Some people, some of my subscribers, viewers, they do get really upset that I don't want to be the choice. I want to be that first person, and I don't want to be an option, right? The reality is all of us are options. Even this person is an option. If you found somebody better than this person, or if you find your ex was better than this person is the option. So being an option is not a bad thing. If you are chosen, that is up to you if you want to be with this person or not. But a person has to decide. They have to make a decision. And if they have somebody that they've been with forever, for a very long time, and if they've just met somebody, they need to make that choice. There is a choice because they have to compare you to somebody else. You can't see the darkness without the light, right? Positive, you have to have a negative, right? There's always the opposite. So it is important to have that because you can only see that perspective then, the hot and the cold. You have to know what hot is in order to realize what cold is like. So that's why a choice is very important. So I know some of you do feel really upset sometimes when I say this is a choice, but please don't. It's a part of life. It's part of the decision-making process. So everybody has their own opinions. This person has his or her own opinion. They do have a choice. Do you have a choice? Of course you do. If you really want to make it with this person, yes, you can try that. But some of you might be like, nope, I'm done. You don't have to be with this person at all. Just going to do a quick prayer. I'll just fill all the way on the other side. Interesting. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. And quite intense indeed. So we have here, don't stop within the next few weeks. Then we have yes, then we have success. You did have another card that fell out with the success card, and I will pull this out. Opportunity. Ooh. Then you have no. Okay, let's clarify the no. All right, so some of you might have, sorry guys, some of you might have discontinued like your belief or your faith in a way. You just kind of feel very discouraged. They're saying no, do trust in the higher level of consciousness. That is, here we have the Christ consciousness. It could also be simply God or the source. So it is important to believe in that and to definitely remain positive. They're telling you here there's no need to worry. So I do see here that within the next few weeks or months it could be, yes, there will be success and there will be an opportunity. No, trust in God. No, there's no need to worry. So you actually do have no and then no need to worry. So that's interesting, the way that came out, that sentence. But there is going to be an opportunity, guys. So it's going to be good. There's going to be success. And you have yes with an exclamation mark. And whatever happens, you might notice within the next few weeks or months that this may occur. Don't stop also means don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. The more positive you are, the more positive energy you will attract towards yourself. We also have here communicate clearly. So it is important to let this person know how you feel. Let them know what makes you comfortable, what makes you uncomfortable. It is important to express yourself to this person, to communicate clearly what are your boundaries. What is acceptable? What are the things that have really been bothering you regarding this connection? If it's anything related to beliefs, tell them that, okay, I'm going to adjust this much, and I need you to adjust this much, and we meet in the middle. You don't even have to say it, but you can sense it if they do adjust. Now, communicating clearly also talks about, make sure that you have at least 3 or 4 points memorized. What you want to say, what you want to do in regarding the situation. Do not write pages and pages of messages or letters to this person, because they're going to get lost in the details and they won't know what you actually were trying to say. They won't know the point. They'll get lost in all of that information. So it is important to be very concise what you want to say. And once it's there, they'll know what it is that, you're trying to convey. After that, of course, you can always elaborate on that. But it is important to communicate clearly. That means don't be sarcastic. Be careful of your tone. Don't be mocking. Don't taunt them. Things like that. Sometimes we only have one chance to talk to somebody. And after it's over, then we realize that, oh crap, I had to say this and this. I forgot. Now who knows how long it's going to take? When am I going to talk to this person next? So it's those type of situations that we find ourselves in when we kind of mess up. So it's best to just know what it is that you want to communicate with this person. Memorize it so that when you get the chance, you are able to let them know as soon as it happens. And that's your reading, dear Sagittarius. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And also, I just wanted to announce that I'm still taking on love readings. These are my written report readings. You can, of course, visit my website, which is www.asnointia.com. And also have a look at some of the videos that I have on Asnointia Audio, the YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel, Asnointia Audio. Over there you'll see I do have quite a bit of relationship-related videos. For me, it's quite a bit. For some of you, it might not be enough. But I'm still in the process of making more. So hopefully if you go through them, you'll see the psyche of certain people and the type of people you're dealing with. Because, I never studied psychology, but I do have a background. I have a legal background. So there's a little bit of understanding of people's behaviors, but I've never really studied psychology. How do I know what people feel? Because I'm an empath. Turns out I'm an empath. So I'm able to see through my cards what other people feel. The masculine energy especially. Masculine energy is usually very quiet, very detached, but very quiet. Do they have feelings? Absolutely yes. Yes. But they don't express it. So for some of you that are really wondering, why does this person behave in this way? Go to my other channel, which is my other YouTube channel, Asnointia Audio. And it'll help you understand, hopefully, a little bit more about why certain people do what they do. And that's why I made those videos. And it's only because many of you have approached me regarding those topics. And it's a repetitive pattern of behavior that I've seen. So I decided to make certain videos on that. All right, Sag. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.